I'm Nicoletta, and I'm a marriage and family therapy registered intern and sexologist, currently doing my Master's of Education in Human Sexuality. There's so many different resources out there for sex education, sex tips, sex advice. It can be really overwhelming. Some are amazing, some are harmful, and some are just really entertaining. Where do you get your blowjob advice from? Grapefruit Girl? Finding a good resource is kind of like dating. It takes a couple shitty exes, but I'm here to help you stay on top. So surprise, surprise, because of what I do, sometimes I get phone calls of people who aren't really interested in my therapy services. And I try to be open for whoever calls because, hey, it could really be anything going on. But sometimes it becomes evident that I have a few callers who just call because they want to masturbate on the phone with me. Some people call me just because they want to talk for a long time about how big their penis is. Lots of you have probably seen that porn scene where the person is like, oh no, that's not going to fit in there. Or maybe you've said to a partner to help get them off because it was sexy in the moment, like, oh, you're so big. But hey, you know, if these callers were serious and were coming to me for this issue, there's actually a few things I could teach them if you are having trouble or your partner's having trouble because your penis is too big. First and foremost, if there's any painful sex, make sure you get yourself to a doctor, get checkups regularly to make sure there's nothing going on physically before you follow this advice. So the first thing is lots of foreplay. So take your time, spend a lot of time getting relaxed, get the juices flowing, get things nice and wet and exciting so that people are nice and relaxed, depending on what you're gonna do with that penis. So whether the penis is going in a vagina or an ass or wherever you're putting it, take your time once you start too. You don't wanna just, get her done, put it right in there, but really take your time, and the more relaxed, probably the easier it'll fit. The next thing I would say is lube is definitely your friend. Even if you spent a lot of time getting your juices flowing and preparing with some foreplay, lube is really important. Lube is your friend. I always like to have a nice handy dandy bottle of lube next to my bed. Another thing is that positions can be key. So take advice from my favorite phrase, stay on top, so you can gauge how far inside your partner is going. So what if you've tried all these things and it's still not working, it's too big, it's uncomfortable for your partner? Don't despair. Sex or penetrative sex is not the only awesome thing that you guys can do to stay intimate and have a good time. There's oral sex, mutual masturbation, bondage play, the list goes on, and we can talk about all of it. Don't forget, lube it up.